So the neurologist didn't tell me exactly what it could be. He expects that with this new medicine, I don't have the crisis, as my mother calls them. I'm having more since the first attack, but happened before. Also, why is OBS... Come on, OBS. Stop freaking out. Don't know what's going on with OBS today. Dropping frames much more than usual. The crisis are not epileptic attacks, by the way. They are something harder to explain. Basically, I lost the ability to speak for a few minutes. I feel disoriented without knowing what to do or go, with a little of shaking hands. Oh. Weird. So those aren't linked then. Sounds like losing the ability to speak for a couple of minutes and shaking hands. Well, I don't know much about it, but it sounds like a concussion almost. Like you're in a state of confusion and you're, you know, kind of losing where you are. Now I have things usually once per day. Some days I have more. I had this thing since a year ago, actually, but a year ago it was simple dizziness. With less than a minute, I was okay. Once per day. That's... yeah, that sounds much more common than it should be. Like, I know that every now and then I will get lightheaded when I stand up too quickly, but I think that's a fairly common thing that people have, and it might be like a lack of blood sugar or something else. But if that's happening once a day, that sounds not usual, I guess. Recent months, even before the first epileptic fit, the crisis got worse for that. Huh. So is the new medication to manage this then? The crisis, as your mother calls them. Well, I think mums are always on the idea of, I need to make sure my baby boy is nice and safe and warm and whatever else. But yeah. Just going to take a little minute here, because OBS is not doing what I want it to. So let's have a little look at the speed test. Speed test is fine. Well, I suppose it's fine with download. Let's see what it says for upload. Yeah, the stream should be quite jerky for you guys, at least from what I can tell. Oh, upload speed's fine. So why is my bitrate dropping a bit? Twitch, what's going on? They're probably related as to why I had the epileptic attacks, but not exactly a full epileptic attack. So it's a symptom, not a side effect. Is that right? Like the epileptic attack is not the cause of it, but it is something that is a contributing factor to it. At least it sounds like that. Okay. Well, hopefully the medication will help you out with that, Reaper. Yeah, I can't really say much else other than we hope it gets better, because I don't understand a lot about, you know, that kind of thing, unfortunately. But yeah, if you trust your doctor and take the medicine, hopefully it helps. Neurologist says that he thinks that with this new medicine, it will be better. Yeah, hopefully. Alright, so... Songmaster Jukebox, OOP10. The item is to be kept in a secure location in the executive sector, security order 239A. The room must be sealed before usage to prevent unintentional transportation of staff. A classic 1950s jukebox made by Songmaster Entertainment Limited. The jukebox was found with a single record inside, titled A Song for Others by blank. When this record is played in the object, anyone within earshot is translocated for as long as the album is playing. Those involved in the object's first known incident report being transported to a tropical beach, exact location unknown. When this object is used in the oldest house, it only transports users to an area located in the recently manifested quarry threshold. Researchers theorize that this site's unique spatial density results in all transitioning material gravitating to its position, as has been observed with other Bureau equipment. The oldest house's unique nature could also be having an effect on the object itself. This object is not bound to any known individual. Attempts by Bureau staff to bind it have resulted in death and should not be attempted again. Okay. Interesting. Talking about it, I'm going to go and take that medicine. Yes, I would recommend taking your medicine if you have not already and you need to do so. But yeah, thanks for explaining that, Reaper. We're always like, we want to keep, you know, an eye on you guys and hope that you're feeling well, basically. And it sucks to hear people like feeling sick and everything, and like, you know, Pimmsy's feeling sick as well. But hopefully everyone gets better soon. All right, before we talk to Emily, we've got a few more collectibles. So, down speech analysis. Yes, speech analysis. If we understand the hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term for their vocalizations, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal cords and speech. Would there be differences if the incantation were recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the hiss are referring to? Does the hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-hiss life, wants to join it? To be consumed by it? Is that its goal? The second most used words are through and time. Is this possibly the hiss stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There is clear intention in the words. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond idiotic. I mean, why would people think that Emily's an idiot? You know? Surely, in the absence of Dr. Darling, Emily is the smartest person here. Oh, there was a second thing there, wasn't there? Second collectible. Timeline, wasn't it? Timeline of events. To examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in hiss behavior. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of a lack of reliable communications between bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer: how did the hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does hiss resonance advance through space, deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world? A cross-dimensional destination? Refer to blank for the full report. I mean, the lockdown isn't even that strong because Jesse just walked in. So, also, why did they lock down? How quickly is the lockdown for the hiss? Hello, Emily. How's it going?
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late?
How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him.
My brother.
Where is he?
Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Okay. Anything new to say, Emily?
Hi, Jesse.
No. Okay.
I should be going. Enjoy your data.
Ooh. All right.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, Emily loves her stats. Yeah, you totally can't float anywhere you can't pull your gun out. Interesting. Okay. So let's take stock of what missions we've got. So we've got Dylan, the mannequin, old friends, and mod removal. So let's go and talk to Dylan because chances are we'll need to head somewhere towards where Arisha's friends are in the near future.
Apparently the director restored HRA production. They're already getting other survivors out of safe rooms. What do you know about this Arish guy?
I heard some rangers saying he saved them in
Oh, okay.
They were
I was
attacked
totally
by
expecting the Rangers to be outside the room where Dylan was being kept. There we go.
home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. The room mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true. We stand
Yeah, this ain't good.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time.
I don't think Dylan's in a position to even talk to us, really.
White pearls, but yellow and red in the you are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls,
Can
but
you hear
yellow and
me?
red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here.
By the door.
I found you.
The surface into the wet. You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am?
You know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
Not my sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always
It's the
a
hiss
good sign.
talking through him.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6.
Oh,
P6.
prime candidate.
But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers
Ooh.
through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to be
stop
true.
that? Please?
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No.
No.
Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his
I was going to
head.
say, Polaris should be able
If
to
he is
cleanse
still
the
in
hiss,
there,
right?
If there's anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away.
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does.
That's a good summary.
They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
Where is it?
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny. I welcomed the hiss.
Of course you did.
I let it in.
Mm-hmm.
To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
In your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option.
I don't think so,
Go
somehow.
to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
So, Polaris was shared between Dylan and Jesse? Oh, so they got more to say.
Happiness comes, white pearls.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden.
Okay.
But then
What?
the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird?
No.
I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
Blame your mum and dad.
You are a worm for
Like,
time.
who do you think named you?
Happiness
You
comes,
got more to say?
white pearls, but yet
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please.
The hiss is being very accommodating.
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant.
Oh, what a great job.
You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do.
Exactly what a brother would make a sister
And
do.
it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice,
Putting Jesse in her place, eh?
really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary
I don't know
town.
this song.
It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office and something.
You don't even know the words to your own song?
And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
Anything else? Anything else? Still more? Wow. Okay. By the way, I tried to say I'd be there waiting for... Waiting for what? Also, Dylan is very chatty. Alright, let's keep talking.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
You sleeping a lot?
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free.
The quick camera
And the president
changes
himself was there to welcome
very
us.
good.
He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, Many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Debatable.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
I mean,
For the
he's not
record, that
outright
will
shutting
never
us down.
Not as long as
So,
I'm
you know.
alive.
Reaper says, I tried to say I'd be there waiting for. It's from a song and an album. Okay. OBS. I know it ain't the laptop, and I know it ain't the internet speed, because I changed this stuff around. So, which something up? Ingest, like messing up, perhaps? You know? No. Okay. All right. Well, let's go back here then. Okay. Keep talking, Dylan.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
No, I wanted to find out more.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
Inception.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door.
Not Mr. Bones.
And he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them.
Like the Watcher in Marvel.
I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea.
Of course he didn't.
What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Exactly. Wow, he keeps going. The song and the album is called By the Way. You didn't read that. Oh yeah, it's because you said BTW. I tried to say that I'd be there waiting for. That's from a song called BTW. Well, by the way. It's really hard to parse BTW being the name of something rather than just the acronym by the way. A 2002 song of RHCP, also known as the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh, okay. I'm not like a big music lover, so yeah, I haven't listened to Red Hot Chili Peppers ever. No, it must have been on the radio at some point, but it's not typical pop music, so I'm not the type of person to listen to them.
Here we go again. Once more with feeling.
Once more with feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Ooh, lucid dreaming.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there.
He's dreaming he's the player in the game. Basically me.
And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay, Dylan. That's good.
Is he still in there?
I thought he was going
Or is
to
this
not
the
float
hiss
for a
playing
second.
Mind games. I don't know.
Alright, now we officially have nothing more to say. So yeah, that's not quite Doki Doki Literature Club levels of bending the player's mind, but it's pretty close there. You know? I'm trapped in the corner of the room, looking down, watching me talk about this thing as a game. Fucking boring game. Yeah, but this game is not fucking boring, I gotta say. This is an excellent game. Okay. Actually, Reaper didn't hear that song in a long time. Not today. It just appeared in my mind. And remember that here we don't say by the way.
Marshall abandons us. I'm sick of
Who doesn't say by the way? I say by the way all the time. Right. So, what we got? So, the Prime Candidate program will be... Prime Candidate program is all the way back over here, right? So, yeah. So, logistics, up to security, blah, blah, blah. So, where are the other things we have? We have... mannequin, which we can do now because we've got the key card. And then we've got this one here for Arisha's friends. So where are all of Arisha's friends? Oh, don't tell me they're all over the place. They're all in maintenance. Not in research. Not in containment. But in maintenance. Alright. So let's go ahead and put on the mannequin mission. And we will do the Prime Candidate program at the same time. Do that. We need to go to logistic. Yeah, logistic. Oh. I don't know what it is with OBS today. Like, I can see it cycling through red, green, yellow. And I don't understand why. This is the problem I have with trying to fix stuff while streaming, is there is not that much I can actually do. Like, I can't change the server because it's already on auto, which is recommended. So it should, in theory, switch between whichever server's the correct one for, you know, best stuff there. I could maybe reduce the bitrate, but the bitrate shouldn't be bad because the internet speed's fine. Video can't be switched, but it's already at 720/30, so I don't know. Don't know what's going on with I mean, Twitch has had some problems recently, actually. Like, it was down the other day, entirely for some people. Like, some people just couldn't go live whatsoever. Yeah, don't know what's going on.